The Gambia government on Friday unveiled its new development plan for the next 4 years at State House in Banjul. The plan, called Yurua, which means development in Mandinka, aims to strengthen democratic governance, foster a green economy and social transformation, and enhance resilience to shocks and crises. This is the second development plan initiated by President Barrow's administration since he took office in 2017. The plan seeks to improve accountability, partnerships, and resource mobilization for effective development delivery, as well as to consolidate achievements and address gaps in governance and socio-economic transformation. The plan has 7 national priorities, namely community resilience, governance reforms, macroeconomic stability and growth, human capital development, agriculture, environment, natural resources and climate change, empowerment and social inclusion, and energy infrastructure, ICT, and digital connectivity.
Each pillar represents a critical facet of our national development, with green recovery integrated into every aspect of the framework. Through these pillars, my government aims to lay the foundations for resilient communities while addressing the most pressing economic and social challenges that confront us. With its robust accountability framework, the plan is designed to respond to the government's commitment to focusing on tangible results, implementing strong monitoring and evaluation processes, and strengthening engagement with the Gambian citizens in the country and in the diaspora.
President Barrow says that Urua represents a transformative journey towards sustainable and resilient development, and that its successful implementation will not only meet the country's medium-term development aspirations, but also contribute significantly to the achievement of the global and regional goals, such as the Sustainable Development Goals and the African Union Agenda 2063.
Urua plan is accompanied by a financing strategy that presents an optimistic funding scenario of 3.5 billion US dollars and a conservative scenario of 2.8 billion US dollars. The optimistic scenario assumes that resources will be available to implement all the priority areas in the plan. On the contrary, the other scenario assumes that resources would be available to implement only top priorities in the plan. To address the funding requirements, my government will employ a three-pronged financing strategy: domestic resource mobilization, innovative financing, and concessionary financing.
The Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, C.D. Keita, says that the RFNDP will support green recovery and resilience and enable the country to meet its recovery needs in short and medium term.
In line with the government policy of a private sector-led economic development model, more focus will be given to the private sector participation in the national development. This is why His Excellency President Adama Barrow and the Cabinet spent several Cabinet sessions to thoroughly review the draft public-private partnership for the onward submission to the National Assembly for ratification into law. Recognizing the financing stands out as a critical enabler for achieving our development objective, the government of the Gambia is developing its integrated national financing framework. This will map out the strategies to tap resources from the country's financing landscape, including the domestic revenue, remittances, official development assistance, foreign direct investment, and domestic credit to the private sector.
Based on green recovery and resilience, the plan will boost growth, lower poverty and inequality, tackle gender gaps, strengthen resilience, and create more jobs for the youth. The plan will also address the three major development challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, and the risks of debt distress, and help the country achieve its global and regional goals, such as the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and the African Union Agenda 2063. Reporting for Kirfatu, I am Fatu Silla.